Mindflow is a state of mind in its essence where you are in the moment. Okay, and so what we're trying to do here at Precision Athletica is give athletes the tools that they can basically be in the moment more, especially in training and especially come performance day. Mindflow is for all athletes. There's obviously different levels. So if we look at our top performing world-class athletes, Mindflow is absolutely essential. So for them, you've got athletes where the technical and physical skills are pretty much maxing out these days. And any world-class athlete that you ask will say that on any given day, probably a lot of them, within 5 to 10%, could probably win. But the ones that can kind of, really manage those last few percent of their mind and those emotional factors, thought factors, that really makes a difference at their level. On a general level, it's got more applications than what you think. So for your amateur athlete or an athlete aspiring to climb the ranks, it's a huge untapped area and room for improvement, where the problem is that not a lot of athletes know how to train this part of their mind. So if I was in an athlete's shoes, which I try and put myself in, I'd be really looking to work hard in that particular area, just like you do on your physical or your technical aspects. So it's for everyone, really. Age-wise, I think that, the youngest clients I have are 9 to 10 years old, and around that age there, I find that there is a lot of parental involvement. So half of it is actually Mindflow coaching for the parents as well, and they're the ultimate Mindflow coach because they're around them, 24/7. So on the other end of the spectrum, I've had clients up to 80, 85 years old who love their sport and just want to really maximize the enjoyment side of things. So age-wise, it's a pretty broad gap there. To say 9 to, as old as you want to go and still get something really good out of your sport.